Oh, wow.
Hello.
Right. Oh, wow. Damn. So truth teller, yeah, I guess he got to get all the paperwork. So this is all alleged from truth teller who claims he gets the paperwork. He definitely is the Chirac historian or drill historian, yeah. So in Fbgduck news today, this is coming from truth teller who claims he's seen the paperwork, y'all. So don't be trying to bash me. But he ain't been wrong yet, though. I ain't gonna cap, so I'm gonna go and ride with him. Yeah. And I got the video of him telling y'all too after I finish running my mouth. Come on, man. This the I Am Super Cool show. I got to say something. Yeah, that way. It's our show, though, y'all. It's our show. All my subscribers and me. Let's go. But yeah, so in the case, he read the paperwork. Let me see, I'm gonna say this. Okay. He read the paperwork. It shows there's actually 9 suspects, but 3 of them dead. Yeah, that way. And one was, KingVon supposedly, Dthang, which is Lildurk brother supposedly, and the guy was actually one of the shooters I'm about to name now, Vell Munna, but he committed suicide. He was one of the shooters, so it actually wasn't supposed to be a 6-man case. It was supposed to be a 9-man case. Damn. And I think truth teller said in the paperwork they would have never felt that KingVon put the $100,000 up, but somebody snitched. Yeah, that's close to C murder, I believe. I think he said that, but y'all gonna hear it yourself. But that would put him in it far as, dropping the money. Other than that, they just had him as one of the leaders for giving out the change, trying to prove, because this is a RICO charge with the murder in it. It's not just about Fbgduck death. They're trying to prove that these guys are rival gangs and a murder was committed. Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, that way. So, yeah. So that's how KingVon got in it. The other thing is TZ, who called Dthang, basically in the paperwork, they basically saying that he called him. He didn't answer, but he called back. And he told Dthang that he had some shooters headed up there to get Fbgduck right now. So I don't understand, just like Truth Teller gonna tell you, I don't understand how him telling me he got some shooters up there put me in the damn conspiracy if I ain't told you to go shoot him. So I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna let Truth Teller tell y'all, yeah, from his mouth, since his eyes the one that saw the paperwork, it's only right. It's only right. And it's coming up right here, right now. Oh, wow. Pump your brakes. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. That's the like button. Also hit the notification bell. That way you get notifications from me every time I drop this hot-ish off the press. Now here we go. Oh, wow.
6 people charged with Fbgduck death. According to the police, though, that's where this shit get real deep at. They say it was actually 9 people involved in this murder. 3 of them are dead right now, but 6 of them got charged. We finna talk about that. Hit the like button, man. We need a lot of likes on this video. Let's get a couple thousand likes on this video so people can understand what's going on. Not for the clout, but this is a big case in the drill culture. We know the 6 people that's arrested for duck murder right now. You got the young guy, C-Thang. You got Muwop. You got Los. You got Kenny Mac. You got C-Murder. And you got TZ. These are guys who gon' face the downfall for this death to Fbgduck. The feds say they did it, allegedly. They say TZ dropped his load. According, though, to new paperwork that's coming out, they say it was 9 people involved in duck death, okay? They say KingVon dropped $100,000 on duck head, according to snitches and people who was involved with some of the guys involved in this case. They told the feds this. Then they say Dthang, Lildurk brother, was involved in this. He was like an overseer of some of this shit. His name came in. And then Vell Munna, he died of suicide. according to the police. A lot of people not exactly sure what happened to Vell Munna. Not a lot of his information on the internet. You know, it seemed like a lot of his friends and close family members made sure they didn't post his obituary or none of that shit on the internet. It's hard finding information about him, you know. But the feds are claiming those 3 people were involved in Duck death. They say Vell Munna was actually a shooter. He was one of the guys that built out a car and blah, 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 blah. He was blicking this shit, you know. When I look at the paperwork, though, I don't really see nothing that places KingVon involved in this. I believe KingVon, if he would have been arrested for this, because I do believe the feds would have arrested him. I believe if he would have been arrested for this, he's one of the only ones I believe that probably could have beat this, you know. Him and Dthang, me personally. I believe if Dthang and KingVon was involved in this case, those are 2 people that I believe would be able to beat this case. KingVon name only came up off of a source, an informant, a snitch, telling the police that Von put 50,000 on his head, put 100,000 on his head. That's the only place Von name came in at. You know, that he put 100,000 to kill Duck. That wasn't what I seen in the paperwork. What I seen in the paperwork with the 100,000, the giving away chains, was just to show that he held a leadership group inside of this O-Block gang. He didn't get them BD chains. He didn't get them GD chains. He gave them O-Block chains, you know. So they saying O-Block is a gang, and Von was one of the fucking leaders. And they say that, you know, he is what it is. But his name only came in this case during a source who told the feds this. And then they got text messages from Kenny Mack saying they on their way to get Duck because Von put money on his head. But that's all we got. We don't have no DNA evidence of KingVon there. He wasn't spotted on no camera. He wasn't at the crime scene. Hell, I don't even think he was in the city of Chicago. I believe, you know, he had money. He got a high-priced lawyer. I believe that's enough to kind of distance him from that. Not saying he ain't a part of O-Block, you know, maybe part of the superseding indictment, but as part of killing Duck and shit like that, I don't believe they had enough evidence to charge KingVon. But I do believe they would have charged KingVon because he KingVon. I believe that's one of the reasons why they put his name in this, to make this case even bigger than it is, you know. Dthang. I don't see what Dthang play a part in this case. I don't look at the paperwork. I do see that TZ called Dthang when he spotted Duck. He was on the phone. They say Dthang called him back. He was on the phone. He actually told Dthang that I got somebody for Fbgduck. They on their way up here to get his ass. As far as placing Dthang as a culprit in this case, I don't see it. Hell, if TZ was downtown and he seen the enemy he don't like and he called somebody and told them, look, I see the op down here, bro, I got somebody up on him. That ain't got nothing to do with Dthang, you know. He didn't call Dthang and said, Dthang, can you send somebody to come get him? You know, he called Dthang, allegedly, told Dthang he had people to come get him and whatever else he told him. I didn't see anything about Dthang saying, you know, shoot him, kill him, and shit like that. You know, I seen some in the paperwork where another member of THF, who TZ called, basically asked TZ for like information about Duck, what he wearing, what car he getting in and shit like that. But I didn't see anything that places Dthang inside of this conspiracy. You know, if you seen your enemy and you call him motherfucker, you say, man, I see that nigga up there, and the nigga say, well, get his ass. That don't mean that he involved in that. You called him. Okay, so I believe them 2 would be able to backtrack their way out of this case if they were involved in this case. I don't think Dthang would have been charged in this case, personally. But they did say a number called TZ phone right before Duck died, and the number came from Dthang. So I'm not sure. Me personally, the feds get dirty. They love to involve everybody in this shit. It makes the case bigger. And, you know, it's easier to prosecute people when they believe it's just some drill rap shit, because drill rap is just gang banging and shit, you know. But that's what the paperwork say. The paperwork involves 9 people and say 9 people was involved in Duck death, not 6 people. And it also says that Thang, you know, remember the FBI agent did a testimony the other day in court. He testified. He almost revealed one of the witnesses cooperating in this case. You know, and one of the witnesses is a friend of Thang. You know, Thang got these text messages and sit in his phone, and the feds seen it. And one of the people inside of Thang phone is cooperating with the feds in this case, telling them that Thang had something to do with this. The feds didn't request Thang phone records because they knew that soon they requested it, you know, this paperwork got to go out to the public. They were afraid that people were going to find out who the witness is that's cooperating. One of the witnesses was found in Thang phone. So somebody close to Thang, a friend of his, is finna cooperate with the feds, and they didn't, you know, subpoena his records because they felt like his phone record was going to get out to the public. And a lot of people didn't like that, you know. But this is getting deep. You know, it's a lot of people that's cooperating with the police. I was told that sometime next week we're going to start to see Trenches News hitting the stand. You know, Trenches News corroborates this RICO case. You know, everybody else speaks about a murder case. Everybody else speaks about a death case, about, you know, how Duck died. Did you see Duck? Did you see the killers on the videotape? And, you know, what was the beef between Duck? Trenches News broke down, you know, the structure of a gang. You know, you got to give $100 here. You know, this person got the gun. Move out, collect this money and this shit and that shit. You know, so his testimony is going to be real strong in this case. Remember, this is just not a murder case. This is like a RICO case that committed a murder within furthering a gang. So they got to prove more than just killing Duck. They got to prove that this is, you know, a hit squad. This some racketeering shit. This is a group of gang members that's killing people, making money, and doing all kind of shit. So I don't know what's going on. I believe the case going to continue Monday. I believe it's going to shut down because it's the weekend now.
Well, there you have it. Truth teller giving us the breakdown of the paperwork that he saw. Yeah, that way. But as y'all heard on the end, he's saying, yeah, he's hearing word from a source, I guess, one of his sources. Yeah, he's in Chicago. I believe him. I believe him, y'all. I believe him. That Trenches News is set to testify pretty soon. I think he said, like, y'all heard the video, like next week or something like that. So we'll see how that's going to turn out. It looks like this case is turning up more and more every day. It went from 6 to now 9, but 3 days, so I guess I do leave 6, you know? But y'all make sure y'all use your mind and think. I'm a little tired today. But my mind still works, and your mind is a terrible thing to waste. You better use your mind and point it to the right direction. Take some time out your day to use your mind, exercise your mind. You know? Read a book, try something new. Maybe you want to blog or cook or do something that you always want to do. Just take one step at a time. Try it one time and build it to another day. Next thing you know, you got a cook show. Next thing you know, the one that's working out, he's swole, teaching the class. I mean, utilize your time wisely. You know, and watch me in between. But I'm going out hard the same way I came in. My bearded dragon said, send some cash out so he can eat good like he eat every day. Yeah. Send some cash apps. What's your cash app? $sign IAMSUPAKOOL. Don't y'all want to see his beard grow? Look how he looking around. Look. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm trying to get you some money. Where's Turd at the new one? Look how big his turd is, though, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. Show some love for the bearded dragon. He trying to get a bigger tank. Wow.